Well, they're not playing golf in Prince George, but the weather is almost mild enough in that part of the province. Residents there say they have mixed feelings about the lack of snow this holiday season.
So we've had a later winter this season. We did have the one big snowfall that we were able to pack down into somewhat of a skiing space, but unfortunately since then we have experienced warm temperatures, rain, causing the trails to become quite saturated and rutty. So if you have people skiing out on these trails today, it's either going to be wet, icy, or they're going to come across some ruts. It's been a few years since we've experienced something like this. I was recapping, I think it was around 2016 that was the last time that we saw a winter similar, not quite as late as this, but it does fluctuate. Like last year we were this time minus 30 and closed. So yeah, you hope for the best and take what you get.
Can I ask you how you feel about the rain in December here?
Oh, it's good. Like, it feels good. Better than having the minus 30 or minus 40, right?
So you prefer this?
Yes, I prefer this because I'm from India, right? So I'm kind of used to it, and it's much more like from where I am. So yeah, it's what I like. So far, I'm liking it.
Oh, I love the rain, brother.
So this is better than snow for you?
Reminds me of the West Coast.
So where are you from originally?
New West.
Okay, so this feels like home to you.
It does, actually. Good working weather. Lets you know you're still alive, and it keeps it keeps the snow away, actually. But I do like the snow, though.
All right, and so does it feel kind of like Christmas to you, just because that's what you grew up with?
Well, I grew up out here, and as a kid, we used to have like anywhere from 4 to 6 feet of snow. You know, it's kind of different now, but that's how, you know, all the weather changed and everything like that. But I mean, honestly, Christmas is Christmas, man. Christmas is every day, not just once a year.
He's just a regular guy having an irregularly good time on the slopes. That's how YouTube ski and snowboard enthusiast James Pevelick describes himself. And this week, one of his videos has been getting a lot of attention.
I can ski just about any conditions. Right now, legitimately, you cannot ski. I know the East Coasters are going to be making fun of me in the comments, but it is shattering my knees. It is rock hard, not just boilerplate. It's that spring chunks that have frozen over. There's rocks everywhere. Like, it honestly Ridge Runner just wasn't safe.
The Rise and Alpine YouTube star has been skiing and snowboarding in Whistler Blackcomb this week. Despite the ice and slush that the unusually warm weather has brought, he spoke to CBC's Gloria Makarenko about how he is hoping for a Christmas miracle to save the season.
How would you describe the snow conditions right now at Whistler?
Well, I'm still drying off after my last few days on the slopes, trying to get out of my swim shorts and dry off in my apartment. But the ski conditions are very wacky, to put it short. There's rocks poking out everywhere. It's drier than the Sahara Desert up there, and it's going to be a skating rink for the next few days until this big Christmas storm comes in.
Well, what about all the attention that your video is getting? 149,000 views right now. Why do you think people are so fascinated by the poor conditions?
I think it's a mixed bag of feelings. You got a bunch of passionate skiers like me who've got their finger on the pulse of weather all the time. You've got vacationers who are planning trips and worried about what the skiing is going to be like. And you've just got other people who think we're full on crazy for even trying to attempt to ski in conditions as such.
So why are you attempting to ski in conditions as such?
Well, you know what? I just love it. I just love skiing, regardless of the conditions. I want to get up there and get on my skis. And any day on the slopes beats a day in the office. But on that particular day, I was expecting snow. So it was an awfully big surprise when I ran into conditions like that.
Okay, but what have conditions been like? I mean, the mountain opened just 4 weeks ago. What have you seen since then?
Yeah, so in the past 4 weeks, it's been a much smaller, like lower snowpack than typical seasons. But you always expect the snowfalls to come, so we're kind of waiting for snow. And instead of snow in the past week, it's been rain, and it's washed away the very, very small snow base we've had, revealing almost like a summertime landscape on parts of the mountain, which is just wild.
Russ Lacate joins us now with a look at that mild forecast.
It has
Russ,
been mild.
for me, for the winter sports enthusiasts out there, is the temperature at all going to be dropping in the near future, or is this here to stay?
How about in the future, but we'll take the word near out of that sentence. And Mr. Pavlik made a great point there when he was talking about the snow. It is going to come. And even in areas like Whistler, it is, we talk about our short-term forecasting over the next 12 hours, 24, 48 hours, that sort of thing. We're really looking to the immediate parts of the atmosphere, the Doppler radar, the satellite photos. When we're trying to predict what's going on 1, 2, 3 months from now, we're looking to the oceans or we're looking to the upper atmosphere. And of course, El Nino was well predicted. It was going to be mild this year to start the winter on the West Coast. And what we're looking at in the upper layers of the atmosphere is a potential stratospheric warming event that could really destabilize the polar vortex, expected to occur around the second week of January. That would bring cold lobes of air spilling down into central Canada. Can't tell you which city or which date, but yeah, it's going to happen.